Hello and welcome back to the Movie Pope podcast. And today we are taking a look at the trailer for the Mighty Nein, based on the adventures of the cast of Critical Role. Lee, how big of a fan are you of Critical Role?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. So I know about Critical Role, right? It's very popular, but I didn't really know much about them until I saw a little show called Vox Machina, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I had a ton of fun with it, and that's how I think got introduced more to Critical Role and everything that they do. So I was very excited to see this trailer for the Mighty Nein. That's kind of my interest with this. So, like Vox Machina, I think the last season's coming up soonish.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember when it was, but I know that they were wrapping that one up. So it's kind of nice that as Vox Machina is wrapping up its journey, we now have the Mighty Nein coming up really soon. So I am thoroughly excited for that and looking forward to this trailer.
Yeah, because it basically just picks up where Vox Machina kind of leaves off, or not so much as leave off, but kind of just take it to the next level. Just because we're so used to seeing these very famous voice actors just playing Dungeons and Dragons and going on campaign, and now we get to see them. Well, most of them, voice these characters that we so thoroughly enjoy. Now, the series is produced by Amazon Studios, which we have viewed past trailers, during 2025, and they haven't been very well received, shall we say. So, are you a bit apprehensive that Amazon might screw the pooch on this one, or are you a little bit more optimistic?
I'm more optimistic, and I think the reason is because they did such a good job with the first one. It would be, I guess, surprising to me to see them totally drop the ball with this one. So I don't have that much I'm worried about with it. I think that they did a good job with the first one. I think that's kind of bought them enough time to do it. If I start to see any really shitty looking CGI, like another film that we reviewed recently from Amazon, maybe then there'll be some red flags, but I think that this one will be in good hands.
But I mean, it's also animation too, so I'm not quite sure how much you can screw it up, because I mean, if CGI in live action looks a little bit awkward, then CGI in animation looks like it's just part of the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you would hope so, but we've seen, unfortunately, if anyone is into anime, and the One Punch Man season 3 dropped after people waiting for 6 years, the animation for that has been less than desirable. There's a lot of people, actually, I think the director just got off of Twitter because of all the negative reactions he's been getting to the animation or lack thereof. So it's unfortunate it happened. So hopefully this will not be something like that and give people something to be excited for.
Well, the series drops on November 19th, so that's just a few weeks away. So let us know down in the comments below what your thoughts are, if you're interested in checking it out, or are you a bit apprehensive about it, or are you kind of on the fence either way? You could either go for it or just don't give two shits. But let's go ahead and check out this trailer here.
The Luxon beacon. It's an old religious relic. This beacon is a weapon.
Hey, do you know if this is like in
some kind of arcane weapon
the
has
same
crossed
universe
our
of Vox Machina?
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay, I was just curious.
I like to think that it is, but I kind of think that maybe, like I said earlier, they're taken to the next level. So whereas with Vox Machina, it's kind of been like a bird's eye view. You're kind of looking from the outside in. It's kind of like here you're actually in the campaign itself. That's the way I imagine it. But
Got it.
war
Sorry for any
is
big
coming.
Critical Role fans
And
out
you're
there for
on-
not getting it.
The Luxon beacon. It's an old religious relic. This beacon is a weapon.
Some kind of arcane weapon has crossed our border. War
the
is coming.
animation,
and you're
everything
our only
looks
hope
what
of
I would
stopping it.
expect. So I'm glad to at
You got
least
the
see that
wrong
up front.
people.
We've got a homeless wizard, an inebriated goblin,
Bottoms up!
a shipwrecked sailor, a cocky rainmaster, a temperamental monk, and chaos incarnate.
Do you want to be my Face it, we're nobodies.
That's what makes you so dangerous. They'll never see you coming.
Now the big question is, the Mighty Nein, and I know it's not the number 9, like don't like that, but
Did you actually think you could escape your past?
Shared purpose, shared pain, but mostly shared strength.
What do we do?
What we do best. Make terrible choices.
I'm also digging the giant lollipop.
I'm out.
You can also tell like some of the voices sound similar.
Yeah.
Wild.
We are the Mighty Nein.
Now it makes me wonder why they call the Mighty
There's
Nein,
only
but
6 of you.
Yes, but 6 and 9 go so well together.
okay. There we go. So I was sitting here wondering why they call the Mighty Nein. They explained it to me right there. So look at that, the trailer doing the homework for me. So thank you, trailer. So it looks like there's 6 of them. And as she put 6 and 9 go so well together.
I mean, it's not supposed to be literal. I mean, they deliberately
No, I know.
misspelled 9. I mean,
Yes. I know it didn't specify, I know it says 9, but there was obviously quite a few characters in it. And so, but yeah, so
well,
I mean, I'm excited for it.
Maybe there are like 3 characters who get the red shirt treatment, so they keep so like every episode they get like another 3 characters, so it is 9, and they're like, well, what happened? I thought there were 90, but what happened to the other 3? Oh, they got killed.
Yeah, or that's how they all started. There was 9 of them in the beginning. They just immediately got killed like off screen. So they didn't even really get any screen time. They just kind of died immediately. So, but no, I mean, I'm excited for it. I think it, I see visually it looks the same as Vox Machina, which, I really like that art style. Looks like they're putting forth a lot of effort into it. The voice acting is going to be really strong. You see, all those, characters back. So, you know that they're going to be putting forth a lot of effort into everything. So I don't really have any qualms or concerns about it. I just always wonder, and, I don't like watch the campaigns from Critical Role, right? So I'm always curious how much is, I guess, shared with the audience as opposed to how much of it they have to kind of condense or pull out. So, with how Vox Machina it is, I've always been very curious, like how much of that's really capturing the story of that campaign. And then for the Mighty Nein, how much time are we going to be giving them? Because Vox Machina, I think that they've done a good job of letting it be fleshed out. Hopefully they give the Mighty Nein that same level of effort that they did that. And they're not trying to cut any corners, do any short things or try to like not include certain things that, people are going to enjoy from that campaign.
But also keep in mind too. I mean, if you're doing something, as live action or live streaming, you've got a bit more flexibility as opposed to animation where every stroke or every move counts.
Yeah.
So sometimes, to your point, sometimes things that we would think are critical or vitals of the story may not necessarily kind of get accounted for in animation just because they want to keep things moving along.
Very fair. Yeah, very fair, very fair. So, so I'm pumped for it. I'm excited for it. Probably one of the few things that I'm like, oh yeah, I cannot wait for this to come out because it has, already kind of that built-in fan base. They've, did the first campaign or whatever. I don't know what number campaign that was that they did. They did Vox Machina first. That was received well, at least by myself. So I have a lot of faith that will continue here. So I'll be looking forward to that in November for sure.
Well, it's also 8 episodes because I checked, and I think that'll be a pretty good series to review next year at some point. I'd be very curious to get your thoughts on the entire series. So that's something we can definitely put on the back burner. But what do you guys think down in the comments below? Let us know what your thoughts are for the Mighty Nein, if you have high hopes for it, or if you are a little bit apprehensive and not quite sure what to make of it. Do you think it holds a candle up to Vox Machina, or do you think it'll surpass it? And if you do want us to do a review of the series once all the episodes come out, let us know down in the comments below as well. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one.